Hello one and all, and welcome back to the Cymru Nerd Cave with myself, Glenn, aka Dreadwind, aka, I don't know, that guy who does the Back to the 80s podcast. That'd be me. How are you? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. This Monday, stormy Monday in the UK. It is really windy out there and it is pissing it down rain. It's just... It's March weather. Unlike the weather we had sort of in the last couple of weeks where it's been sort of beach bum weather. Beach bum weather in February, 21 degrees. Not good, don't want it. This is the sort of weather we want in March, thank you very much. Yeah. and only a few days until Brexit. What's going on, lads? Anyway, never mind. We're here to talk toys, and we're here to talk one very specific lovely toy. I bought my first ever Siege toy on Saturday because I got paid the week before, and I thought, you know what, I want a Siege toy. So I went to Smith's, which is pretty near here, but you know, obviously it's a car ride away. And I had a look, and usually when I have a look in Smith's in Swansea, there's nothing. It's rubbish. It's not great. But today, or Saturday should I say, it was great. There were loads of Power of the Prime Snarls, there were a few Moon Racers, and there were lots of lovely, lovely deluxe Siege toys. And loads of Overlords as well. If you want an Overlord, go to Swansea Smith's. There's bloody loads of them. Shot myself in the foot there, haven't I? But anyway, there were loads of Siege Deluxes, and I thought, I want a Siege Deluxe. I fancy a Siege Deluxe. And they had quite a few. They had Cog, they had Sideswipe, they had Hound, and they had the one that I bought, and you know who it is because you've seen the title of this video. Skytread, or as I was going to call him then, because that's who he is, Flywheels. The Duocon. Who knew? Who knew Hasbro were going to do this and say, because last time with Power of the Primes they did Battle Trap, or Battle Slash. I think it's Battle Trap. It was Battle Slash and Road Trap, so it's Battle Trap. So they already have done a Duocon in a very different way, because that one was two robots that turned into one big robot. Big deluxe, you know what I mean. Whereas this is just the vehicle. This is proper old school G1, exactly what it's supposed to be. No robot modes apart from the combined robot mode. And I'm like, need him. I love the Duocons. They're a bit naff. They're from that era of Transformers where they're just trying everything. They're chucking everything at the wall and seeing what sticks. And what stuck wasn't the Duocons. they just didn't stick at all because they're a bit naff. They're barely articulated. They barely do anything. And the vehicle modes aren't much cop. And you know what? I bloody love them. I think they're great. I really do love the Duocons because they're weird and they're unique and there's nothing else like them. And they got good names, Flywheels and Battle Trap. Although, like I say, this guy's called Skytread. I'm guessing because Flywheels doesn't suit him. Yes, he flies. Yes, there's some sort of wheel involved, but really it's a tank track. Rumour has it, back in the 80s, is that they messed the names up and they got the names wrong. And that's why the car and the helicopter were called Battle Trap, when really they should have been called Flywheels. And the tank and the Harrier jet were called Flywheels, when really they should have been called Battle Trap. I don't believe that. Not one iota. I don't think Hasbro, it's a massive company and things like that don't happen to that extent. Yes, there was once a Transformer nearly brought to the UK in the Power Car Combiners line called Spastic, because in America it just means clumsy, awkward, and over here means something very different. I'm not going to say what it means, but look it up on Google if you really want to. It's not a nice thing, and of course we all know the great story about slag, whereas they obviously mean molten metal, but yeah, it means something really different over here in the UK. Again, look it up. But yeah, I don't believe the Flywheels Battle Trap story at all, but hey ho, I'm just happy that they brought him out and that it's quite a good vehicle and robot. So we will have a look. Shall we have a look? We will have a look at the fly or the sky bit first. It's a Harrier jump jet. It is a quite nice maroon Harrier jump jet. I really like it anyway. I think it looks lovely. I do like the blue here. It's not a blue you would see normally. It's very sky, sort of electric blue almost, with a lovely Decepticon symbol on there. Look at that. How nice that is. But he looks lovely. He's got some great panel lines on there. He's got some nice dull gold on his wings to break up the maroon. It's not just pure maroon like the toy pretty much was. He's really nice. The only thing that's sort of bad about him is the massive bit of unaerodynamic kibble at the bottom. But that's arms, basically, is what that is. I don't mind it. It's very G1 reminiscent. He is nice. He looks like a Harrier jump jet. Or some sort of, well, I guess it's a Harrier. It looks like a Harrier to me. But I'm sure somebody in the comments will point out that it's not actually a Harrier, okay? It's a plane. It goes swoosh through the air. And I think it looks cool. So yeah, that's the fly section. Fly. I'm not the Fresh Prince. Then you got the wheels, which is basically just a brown tank. I do like he's got this sort of signature of Siege, where you got the worn or the muck or the grazing of the metal. It's coming off. He's got that little bit of paint apps there, and he's got some nice paint apps on the old treads there. So again, he's got more going on than basically the original toy had. He's got a nice turret there. I say turret, it doesn't move, doesn't do anything. And he's got another gun there. You can take both of these off. Doesn't make sense to take the main one off though, because they're just left with that, which isn't much really. So you need that there to be the tank turret, the tank gun. Is it a tank though? I don't think it's a tank. I think it's like an armoured vehicle. What do you reckon? I don't think that's a tank. I wouldn't call that a tank. He's also got this little gun which can be used in robot mode. Really nice. You can also put it on the bottom of the aeroplane there to make it even more unaerodynamic than it already is. But hey ho. But I like to keep it here to make it sort of a futuristic tank mode. It's dual wielding in tank mode. So you've got fly, wheels. Basically in the G1 toy, if you don't know, you would take the fly section, you would take the wheel section, you bash them together, and then boom, robot. That doesn't happen here, it's not spring loaded. What we do have to do is go do a little bit of a transition now. So transforming him, or transforming, should I say, the plane mode and the trouser mode, the leg mode, basically you get like two halves, as you would think that you would. So you get this top half here, and you get what is quite plainly the bottom half there with the biggest feet. I love them, I think they're great. And you get this connector here, and a little hole there. And all you do, take them both, and put one inside the other. And it is easy to do. It just slides in. Very nice. And there you have a deluxe figure, Skytread, aka Flywheels, aka I guess whatever you want to call him. But look at this guy, look at how great he is. This is fucking awesome, lads. This is great. And he's got way more articulation, by which I mean he's got articulation, whereas the other one didn't. The other one, the G1 version, his articulation would be, his arms would go out and they would go back in, and that was pretty much it. This guy's got a full range. I won't go into it because it's boring, and you don't need to know, but this guy's got a full range of articulation. He can do pretty much any pose that you want him to, and that is fantastic. And he looks great. Look at the face. Look at the G1 grumpy face. If I can get it in focus. There you go. Look at the G1 grumpy face with the visor. And he looks good. He's got the plane mode, the plane cockpit as his chest, which I'm always a fan of. I'm a fan of car fronts, car hoods, car bonnets, and sort of planed bits as his chest. I really think that looks good on a robot. And there's zero kibble on this guy. You got plane wings. And that's fine, that's part of the robot mode, that's incorporated. Even his tail there doesn't interfere with anything. It's just so nice the way it's done. It looks so good. Now he's got the two cannons, he's got the tank cannon. I mean, they can be used to turn into a big gun, basically, if I remember how. Yeah, basically this bit goes onto that bit, and there you go, you got a big massive gun. But it looks ridiculous. I'll show you what it looks like. It's way too big. It's way too big. It just looks ridiculous. So what I like to do is pull that bit off, have him with his little rifle there, and this bit. He's got loads of ports that he can basically plug anything into. Plug him in there. And he's got like an arm cannon as well. And he just looks badass. He looks really, really cool. And just the colours go together really well. Brown and maroon just complement each other. And it's distinct, but it's also a really nice homage to the original robot. He's great. You should pick him up. Really, it's like 17 quid if you go to Smith's. There's no reason not to. The best thing is, kind of bought Battletrap as well. Kind of went on eBay last night and bought Battletrap for really good price as well, because he is expensive. If you try and buy him separately, that is expensive. Nowhere near what you would normally get for an eBay. And I found him and I thought, yep, add it. Comes with no instructions, comes with no box, don't care, just want these two together. It's going to be epic. And then I want the originals, obviously. So TFN, if anyone's got them at TFN, I would like the originals. But yeah, really, really good robot. You should definitely buy him, and I am definitely going to be buying more Siege stuff. If the quality's this good on something like a fucking Duocon, it's going to be great on everything. I will see you all another time. If you would like to, please subscribe, please like this video, please share this video, because that's how these things get popular. And I would like to be popular on YouTube. Not popular because it's never going to happen. It's a bloody Transformers channel mainly. But also other things. I promise you I will start reviewing other things. But please do like, please do subscribe, please do tell your friends. I'm on Twitter, down below. I'm on Facebook, it's down below. And listen to the Back to the 80s podcast. We've got some great guests coming up on there as well. Guys, it's been a pleasure, as always, doing a little video for you and showing off something that I bought. Please do come back again next time when I will be reviewing something else. But this will be something different, I'm thinking. No, it won't. It'll be bloody Battletrap if he comes. So hopefully he'll come and do Battletrap. I can show you what these two cool boys look like together. Until next time, though, bye-bye for now.
Cybertron, our jet's gonna crash into our tank!
No, it's not. They're going to transform into one robot.
Introducing Duocons, Decepticon 2-in-1s. They think they're twice as tough as any Autobot, and maybe they are.
The Transformers.
But they haven't met the Throttlebots yet.
Much more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Now collect over 50 Transformers decoys free in specially marked packages.